Hey, Teacups. Welcome to another live episode of Tea with Teash podcast. I'm your host, Teash, and today we have Kansas City to Atlanta recording artist Asia Sion, baby. And today we're going to get off into her music, what's new with her, what the move has been like since she left home to go to the A. So I'm going to go ahead and grab her. That way we can get off into it. Right now I'm listening to one of her hits, Addicted. Y'all better tap in with her if y'all not tapped in with her, and she's on all platforms. So let me go ahead and grab her so that way we can see what tea is. I hope you guys' day is going good, and maybe we can ready to get into it. So clock, hold up. Let's see. So I'm waiting on her to hop on the screen, that way we can get this thing going. I don't know if y'all been listening to her music or not, but y'all definitely want to tap in. She has a few bangers I like, and she has a new song that we're going to get off into. So I'm going to let her tell you the story about what's going on with her. As soon as we see her, we're just going to go ahead and get started. Give us a moment. What's tea, everybody? Thank you guys for joining. Get in here. All right, so I see her on the screen. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's called Addicted. It's lit up.
Hello. Let me get my life together. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm over here trying to send this podcast to everybody.
Okay. You look super cute.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So real quick, I was telling everybody, I said, baby, this is Asia Sion. And so we can ready get into it now. Just let them hear a little bit of your song Addicted. I fucks with it. I like it. So as I was telling the people, I said, hey, this is the homegirl from Kansas City right here. And she left us and went to Atlanta, but that's not always a bad thing, relocating. So let's get off in it. First and foremost, honey, what's tea? Where you going today?
I have a kid-free night, so we're just gonna roll with the punches and hope it don't get wasted. That's all.
Okay. See on that. So first and
Yes.
foremost, I want to get off into what promoted your move from Kansas City to Atlanta. Did you already have some things set up with your music, or did you just get up out of here with the hopes of it popping off?
Honestly, it's more so I didn't really expect to move to Atlanta. I planned that move in like 3 weeks. So I really came out here just to see which one of my hats was gonna. I wear a lot of hats, so
Okay.
really not with a plan. I mean, just on vibes, really. But I was ready for something new. I felt like in Kansas City I was kind of tapped out,
Mm-hmm.
capped out. I guess that's the best way to put it. So it was just time.
Okay, I love that you said that because a lot of people know that I've been talking about moving to Atlanta next year. And let's
Yeah.
just be honest, the media scene is real huge in Atlanta. I have some connections down there. So, I've just been trying to see what's going on with that. Um, okay, so it looks like she is now off the screen. Maybe it was her connection. Hey y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get her back on here. So let me see, honey. I think she had a lot going on, baby. But we definitely want you to tap into this tea talk because it's vital that you know what's going on with her. Welcome
My
back.
bad. I don't know what happened.
That's okay. It's perfectly fine. So as I was saying, I too would like to relocate to Atlanta, and it's actually on the books now. Probably not next year, but at some point. So when you got ready to leave, because like you said, it was a 3 week jump. Were you
Yeah.
nervous at all? Were you just like, you know what, my feet gonna land like it's gonna land, and I'm gonna just roll with it?
I've been through worse situations. So I've probably have lived multiple lives in Kansas City at one
Okay.
point. So I was just like, you know what? We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's obviously having a kid, it's a lot different now than when I was moving all over Kansas City and just doing
Yeah.
different things. But it was a risk I was willing to take. But I was originally supposed to move to Dallas. That was like I was so set on Dallas until I
Yeah.
went there and I was like, A lot of Kansas City going on in Dallas.
It
So,
is, girl. I couldn't have did it. I'm not gonna leave here and then go somewhere else where it feels like my city is pretty much following me, or that I'm following
hmm,
my city.
exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into this music because, of course, you said no questions were off limits, so you know I'm gonna get into it. But
Let's
right
go.
now, let's talk about the music, honey, because I have been following, have been tapping into your videos, your this, your that, your who's, your where, and
Mhm.
so you have let me note to self, fucks with that too, and also you have a track. Is it Mood Swings? I think it's. I think that's one of your albums. It's not
Yes.
too recent, but it's recent enough. Love
Hmm.
it. You doing your thing down there,
Thank
and from
you.
here.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I came up here really to find resources just because
Hmm.
they're back at home in Kansas City. I had what myself an engineer. I didn't have a vocal producer. I didn't have like a producer. I didn't have anyone to coach me through things and like
Yeah,
give me the feedback that I needed. So everything that I did out there was just pure, just off of like what I knew to do at the top of my head, I guess. So coming out here, expect more
yeah.
quality, and just straight up learning. Shout out to Jo. He's watching the podcast right now. He's been
Okay,
coaching me.
Jo.
Yes, he has been
Okay.
coaching me through everything. Like he has me sounding so good. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I'm learning a lot from him. He's
Mhm.
teaching me how to properly record, different ways to to utilize the tools around me. So I'm very
Yeah.
grateful to be working with him for sure.
Okay. I hate I couldn't catch you before you left here. However, I'm pretty sure your
Mhm.
going away party was amazing. You looked really cute. Body was teased. So I said, if I
Yeah.
can't catch her leaving here, I'm gonna catch her somewhere, whether I gotta go down there or whether I'm gonna catch her right here on live.
Hey, we made it work. We
Okay,
made it
sure the
work.
hell did, didn't
We
we?
did.
So how long have you been singing and performing?
Man, I grew up around the arts. So, I when I was young, everything was just singing in group settings because I was too scared to sing out loud by
Okay.
myself. So no one really heard me sing until I was like my eighth grade talent show. I finally got the courage to do it and
Yeah.
got a good response out of it. And I just went from there. And really, I just started like, how do I go about this? Choirs. It turned into
Yeah.
choirs and then turned into like solo competitions. So I did the real technical music, like reading the notes, musical
Yeah.
theater. But I really just started making my original music in 2022. So not too long. It's only been about 3 years.
Okay, well, honey, like I said, you sound really good, and I was telling people catch you on our platforms because you are on our platforms, literally.
Mhm.
So, and
Yes.
I have subscribed and all of that. I'm a fan of good
Yes.
music, good quality shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Thank
I'm
you.
already locked in, of course. So, what has been the most challenging part
Man.
of your whole journey as an artist, especially coming from one place and going to another? What were the highs and lows of your career so far?
Man, I will say Kansas City was a good hub to start out
Mhm.
of. It was a good, thank you, Nick. It was a good way to really learn about the business and
Mhm.
learn about, what kind of music I really wanted to make.
Mhm.
Um, Coming out here to Atlanta has been rough. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm a little fish in a big pond, but
See.
if anyone knows anything about me, you would a lot. It's funny because a lot of people that I met out here swore I've been here for a long time. Because
Yeah.
I just go out there and I network with anybody, anything, any way that I can, and really I just having to do things for free, having to
Mhm.
figure out the right way to introduce myself when everybody is doing the same thing. And I've gotten some really good advice. I met some Grammy nominated writers,
Mhm.
producers. I've met a ton of artists that are amazing that are either on the rise or have already made it out here. Just it's so easy, but it's challenging just trying to stand out
Yeah.
and trying to be not someone's competition,
Mhm.
but really see who's actually here to support me and wants to see me grow and not just like it's a whole different ball game out here, but I love it. I love the fact that I'm around people that are doing better than and that are growing or that is already
Yeah.
there because it's going to teach me something. So,
Absolutely. I think that you are really brave to have left somewhere like Kansas City, which is here, so
Mhm.
small, and then you say, you know what? I'm gonna go down here. I'm a network. I'm gonna let these people know who I am,
Yeah,
and we're gonna see what's going on. For you to really uproot and then take your baby with you, you know what I'm saying? People don't really
yeah,
understand that is a brave move. It's a bold move,
yeah,
and obviously you believe in what you're doing enough to take him with you and just take that leap of
absolutely.
faith.
And it's hard. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong. That's definitely hard because I don't have the time in the village that I used to have where I could take my son somewhere last minute and go record some music at the studio or go to rehearsals and plan shows and get a week to myself because he's at his dad's and to really
yeah,
focus and buckle down. Now it's like I'm in the studio one day out of the week, every other week, and there for hours to get out what I can.
yeah.
Bringing my son with me,
Oh,
whatever I can do. Um, he's definitely a part of the journey, but it's rough. It's a lot rough. I get invited to like events and
yeah,
gigs, and I can't take everything right now because I don't have that village behind me just yet. But
yeah.
it'll be part of my success story. So
Absolutely. Well, honey, listen, it's not like you're missing out on anything because
Mhm.
whatever is meant for you to be a part of, it'll be there. And they
Absolutely.
understand, she has a child and being an up and coming, a rising artist, basically,
Hmm.
you have to take what you can and then you have to, sit to the side what you can't really do right now. And there's a
Yeah,
lot of parents that are really trying to make, big waves in the music industry and anywhere else. So, you're
exactly.
good. They know you down there. They love you. We love you. So
Yes.
it's all good. So, what have been your musical influences, whether it's old, new, who you want to work with, who's on the docket for you to work with? Give us all the news, girl.
Man, oh, man. And whenever I get asked this question, it's the hardest question for me to answer because
Hmm.
I love different people for different things. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm a huge Kaylani fan. Kaylani
Hmm.
actually, people, it makes me. I saw her live down here in Atlanta. It was so great. I was fangirling, but
Yeah.
thing about Kaylani is we are the same age, and I remember being young when she was on America's Got Talent. I was watching
Hmm.
her, and this was before anybody even knew I could sing because I was so shy. And I was like,
Hmm.
man, she's my like, wow, she's my age, and look, she's doing it. Like I can do it too.
Yeah.
And then like just seeing her go through her different phases, and we've been through similar things with our lives, just from based off what she's put out there, like. I don't know. I don't. I relate to her in a different way, and just watching her growth and watching her experiment with her sound, regardless of what people think. Like that's what I look at. I'm a huge Kehlani fan.
I love her too. I love her music. She is. Sometimes I feel like I'm as skinny as her and I could just do what she's doing. But that's neither here nor there.
Man, and it's amazing because she's so versatile, and I consider myself to be versatile too. Like I feel like I can make songs for many different moods and occasions and different sounds, and people want me to stick to one sound, and I don't believe in that technically.
Me either.
Yeah,
Don't do
I
it.
don't want to. I don't
Yeah.
want to.
So, what's the biggest misconception about the music industry as a rising artist? A lot of people feel like, if you don't keep it at home while you're trying to grow, you won't make it anywhere. A lot
Mhm.
of people feel like, you're going to have to compete um, with the big base of people because let's be honest, there's a lot of recording artists, there's a lot of podcast hosts, there's a lot of media people, there's a
Yes.
lot. But hell, there's also a lot of actresses and actors too, and they
Hmm.
all have their own lane. So, with you bringing your creativity to the table, what would you say the biggest misconception that you know for a fact where other people are just, shooting the shit, putting it out there?
Honestly, I think people have the misconception that you can make it by doing it by yourself. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning, especially lately, coming out here with not really having a team. I need a team. And it's
Yeah.
not necessarily people think, "Oh, you need managers and you need an agent." And no, you need people that believe in your vision and that you can trust with your vision. You need
Yeah.
people that have the same drive and same hunger as you around you. You need people that are going to contribute and bring your ideas to life.
Mm-hmm.
And team effort is what's going to get you there, not Man, I have a little bit of a control issue where I want to be in control of my styling, my
Yeah.
looks, my because it's so hard to trust people with something that's your baby.
Mm-hmm.
But you need that collaboration and you need that team
Mm-hmm.
to get you there. Whether you think, that I would say that's the biggest people don't know that. They think they can just write music and put it out and do everything on their own and their talent will speak for themselves, but the industry now is like 25% talent
Yeah.
and 75% business smarts
Mm-hmm.
and marketing and um there's just a lot of pieces and that go to the puzzle that as I the more and more I'm a part of this, I'm starting to learn as I go. Like I learn
Yeah.
something new every day about the business
I
every
bet
day.
you do. That's a
Every
hard
day.
game. I mean, because you're it's about your music, your image, your talent.
Hmm.
And you have to be very selective about those that you work with, those that you give access to you
Yeah.
and access to your funds and access to your shows and all of the managing situations, all of the manager like you have to be careful with that because if not,
Mm-hmm.
people could just take everything that you are and just pretty much do what they want to do with it. So, and I know that when people are really trying to get on real tough, they give people full reign to do
Right.
whatever because they just want to get their foot in the door. But by that time, you don't own your masters, you don't own
Mhm.
you.
Nope.
So, you
No.
definitely have to be careful.
And just having thick skin is another one. If
Yeah.
you don't have thick skin, this isn't for you. Like you gotta
It sure as
have
hell ain't.
man. And trust me, the thing that I get it because artists are very sensitive about it comes from a personal perspective. Like the music I write comes from something I've been through or something that someone close to me has been through. It comes from a certain space and
Yeah.
having people critique you on that space where you
Yeah.
might feel like this song I just wrote is the best song I've ever written and then next thing you know you're getting they everybody hates it. And
Yeah.
you got to be able to stand by what you believe in. And if you
Hmm.
think that song is going to be the song, you put that song out regardless of what anybody thinks. And that's like the hardest thing to do. It's the
Yeah.
hardest
I
thing.
bet. I
Yeah.
can only imagine, child. So what do you think about AI? What you mentioning how hard you work and how everybody else work? Everybody is so protective over their craft. What the hell you
Mhm.
think about AI? Because I feel like it's starting to take over now, and it's
Honestly.
crazy to me.
So I'm going to say some that people might not agree with.
Uh huh.
Oh, if you see this little troll in here, ignore him. It's
Okay.
man. He's funny. He's just playing. But anyway, so honestly, AI, at first, I was such a hater about it.
Yeah.
And then you feel free to boo him out anyway. And then I felt like I learned how to use it as a tool.
Yeah.
And not necessarily, I think it's wrong to have an AI artist and sign an AI, a damn computer.
Mm-hmm.
Can't relate to a computer. Like human interaction is needed to make music the way it is.
Yeah.
I feel like, but if you there's different things that I have used AI for that have helped me, which is like maybe just putting stuff on paper. So such as not my songwriting because I'm gonna do
Okay.
all
Just
that.
clarify, because people gonna be like,
Oh my god, yeah, no, not songwriting, but using AI. Like I came out here, I don't know that many producers and anybody can go on YouTube, beat stars and create a beat or I mean like buy a beat. Next thing you
yeah,
know, this has happened to me before. Three people are using the exact same beat that you have used and promoting the exact same different song but same beat because we went on YouTube and bought the beat or we went through BeatStars
yeah,
or we're not buying full licensing or whatever. I can use AI, and I've been doing this, and it's helped. I know exactly what kind of instrument I want. I know exactly how I want to do it, and I use it as a model. And I can use that as a model and present it to a producer and say, "Hey, this is what I want. This came from
hmm
my brain, and AI can create it for me." And that's been helpful. Not,
yeah,
I don't have those tools yet. And I haven't met everybody. I'm still kind of getting my feet wet.
yeah.
So, people look at that a little, but if you
Hmm.
use it as a tool, I think it's fine. But you gotta be
Okay.
careful. Don't use it to steal ideas. Don't use it to generate use it as a template on what you want to do and how you can, make it work. But that's the only reason why I think AI should be used. Um,
Okay.
or demos. There's a lot of songwriters out here. I don't have like if I want to write a song for a man, I don't know a guy that I can just tell him like, "Hey, go pay for your own studio time and record this demo for me." Like
Right.
I can write a song for a man and I can make it a male demo. So there's perks to it, but you just
Okay.
got to be careful, but you have to use it as a tool. That's all.
Okay, because the people will eat you up alive if they know that you're really doing this AI thing full throttle. Because I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest, AI is just this artificial situation where you can
Hmm.
make it work for you. So, especially like with Chat GPT and everything, some people use that for a lot of stuff, and I didn't know that you could. Like, if I want a
Hmm.
logo idea or something like that,
Hmm.
I might use it for that only. But I didn't
Yeah.
know how far you could go with that. That's
You can
crazy.
do anything through ChatGPT. You can do it's bizarre.
Oh my God. So let's get off into this music. So you have recent releases. You have one that featuring Kylie. And then you
Hmm.
have your 4-3 drop with, of course, the Royal Chief from Kansas City, baby. And
Yes.
that was put up. And
Yes.
then June 6th, you had Last Call Part 1. What was your favorite project to work on and why? Because that new song was a
Man.
banger.
Thank you. I nothing will ever beat my project mood swings.
Mm-hmm.
Like I put so much love and experience into mood swings. And I know that was from what, February of 2020. When did I drop that? Was it 24, 23, maybe?
I
24.
love it. I tapped
It was
into it.
24.
I like it.
Yeah, like 20. And every single song on there had a purpose. Every single song came from experience. If that whole project got me through a lot of things I was dealing with at the time, whether it was with friendships. I wrote songs. I have a song for every person that was a part of my life at that
Mm-hmm.
moment, and so it's very special to me. Like, and I wish part of me wishes like what I know to do vocally now and how to lay tracks and stack vocals and harmonize and do all these amazing things that I've learned recently. I wish I can go back and like add to it, but
Yeah.
the beauty of it is seeing my growth. So that's just more that project, like my songwriting and everything, like that was my baby. I took a year and a half putting that together.
Okay.
Um my project Last Call, that was kind of just like a, let me leave Kansas City with something because
I
I got
loved it.
dropped.
I thought it was dope.
Thank you. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I have select songs in there. I'm like, "Ugh, I love this," but that was me kind of like I wanted to put songs out there that could, possibly do a little like mainstream and things like that, like that you could
Yeah.
hear on the radio. But I dropped that the day that I left Kansas City, because I had it's part one because I'm working on part two right now, and I just want
Okay.
you guys to be able to see the difference of what my move did for me.
Yeah.
And it's like an example. I just want them to hear the difference. Not saying that my engineer or anything that I was doing there was bad, because that's not the
Mm.
case. I came out here and found resources that Kansas City didn't have at the moment, and I'm learning, and I didn't just come out here to dick around.
Yeah.
So that's what the project, the continuation is going to symbolize, when I do decide to drop it and finish it.
Okay. So, who are you currently working with? Is there any major producers that you have on your radar? Has
Mhm.
anybody reached out? What's that about? Like, what does that look like for you?
Yeah, so really like I found my when I record music, I find my one person. I find my one engineer. I stick beside him. I found
Okay.
that engineer, but he's like an engineer, a producer, a he's like a bunch of things in one.
Yeah.
And a good friend on top of that. We have a great friendship as well. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
And I will say, so I've been working with him. I've had a lot. I've met so many people. I'm not a name dropper. I don't want to sit here
Yeah.
and like name a bunch of
That's
names, but
okay. I'll
I've
find out.
I've been in some rooms. That's all I'm saying. I've been in some rooms for sure. Um, Met a bunch of writers. It's almost overwhelming the amount of opportunities that I have is just I want to be very intentional and make sure that I'm ready before
Yeah.
I hop into it because I don't want to embarrass myself. And two,
Yeah.
I like I said, I want to have an intention behind it. Um, I will say some advice that somebody gave me is if you guys don't know, like I do creative directing, I do some a lot of creative directing. I do styling. I do a lot behind the scenes before I
Uh-oh.
did music. Yes.
Okay.
And songwriting is like my number one thing that I like to do. And I was told, out here in Atlanta, you got to do things a little bit different. You got to
Hmm.
be to get in the rooms, you got to be a resource.
Mm.
And so as I'm working on my music and really trying to figure out, which direction I want to go with that, I'm
Hmm.
also putting on my other hats and becoming a resources to people that have maybe that are at a like higher spot.
Yeah.
So I can get in the rooms. And that's probably been I've been doing that and it's working. So becoming a resource is kind of my priority right now as I do everything else in the background.
Okay. Well, definitely keep all of your options open.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, there's only one way to go with your music, and that's up. I
Yep.
definitely believe in what you're doing, and clearly you believe in what you're doing. And not only that, you are representing Kansas City to a T, baby, because you left here and you took off. And I'm so amazed by how you're growing so far because sometimes it can take a long time to grow to a certain magnitude, but I can see the raw and rare confidence that you have, and you are definitely doing your thing down there. So,
Thank
what's
you.
next for you? What do you have on your plate right now outside of part two that you're working on for Last Call? What's
Mhm.
going on right now that we need to keep tea on?
I have been getting some amazing modeling gigs out here. So I've been in some music videos. I think my first gig out here right off the bat was Jid and Sierra and Earth Gang. So that was really, really fun. I got a couple, they're not out yet for some Atlanta artists out here that are pretty, doing their thing too.
Okay.
Um, I'm directing music videos. So I
Shut your
just
damn door.
thank you. So I a couple days ago actually, I think was it Monday? No, Wednesday? I don't know. Wednesday. I wrote a treatment. I wrote a treatment, creative directed and styled really dope for a really dope artist.
I know that's
Um
right.
and my inbox has been blowing up. So I'm putting my hand in the artists that have been here and been really out here already doing the thing. I'm like I said, I'm becoming that resource. So
Yeah.
I'm directing music videos and directing content, writing treatments because I have a marketing background.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that from college. So I know a little bit on top of a lot of camera terminology. I've done a lot of studying with that. So got my director's hat on right now. I'm working on some projects and just eventually I'm also kind of working on a placement for an artist for songwriting. So I'm getting my way in somehow. I'm gonna make my way, weasel my way in.
Okay, well, you're doing a whole lot, honey. And like I said, keep showing up and rising to the occasion because somebody is going to say, you know what, we need to grab her. We need to get her on board. And next thing you know, you're going to be on TV and mess around, get some damn Grammys and things. And we got to have them for the hometown. So make
Yes,
sure that you do that.
man, and I told myself, I said, I'm not coming back until I come back with something in Kansas City. Y'all probably ain't gonna see me for a while, but when you do, I'm coming back with something.
Yeah,
I love Kansas City. I miss Kansas City. It's amazing the amount of, a lot of people talk about how Kansas City's not supportive. And
yeah,
honestly, never had anything to negative to say about the city itself. Like I got
yeah.
my most support and the amount of support I still have, even that hundreds of miles away is I love it. So
Well, hey, I'm big on support. I mean, like I said, there's so many creative people here in Kansas City,
yeah.
and I just like to showcase that and highlight them because there's some people that got a lot of push. There's some people that don't have enough push, but there's a lot of people that deserve to be on the front line, and that's where T with Teash come in, baby. I got to make sure that I spread the word and make sure that it's all positive and that it's all love. So That's
Right.
kind of my thing. So, real quick, I gotta know. So, are you dating down there? Like, what's going on with that? Are you
Ugh.
mingling, mixing, mastering? What's going on?
Man, all I can say is what they say about Atlanta and dating whew,
What they say, girl?
is horrible. I haven't really, to be honest though, like I've made a lot of friendships. I've made some I love I love my dating questions.
Child,
Um
she said wasn't nothing off the record, so I'm trying to
Nothing
get it
to
out there. Cause you so pretty. I'm just trying to find out, is you dating? Is you what's up?
I'm I probably have never been so disinterested in dating. And it has
Mm,
nothing to do with Atlanta because
yeah,
baby, they're gorgeous down here. It's more
yeah.
so like not me just getting my feet wet, but I'm just there's a lot I would not be able to do as a dating woman. And
Yeah.
that's just me being transparent. I can't be in studio sessions and meeting people and out late and doing all these things because I know
Hmm.
the kind of woman I am. I turn into wifey immediately
Yeah.
as soon as I get my man, and I'm on go right now,
Yeah.
and I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to have to consider somebody else's feelings.
Yeah.
And that's coming, if y'all listen to my music, I'm the biggest lover girl in the whole wide world. I'm such a sap. So that
Yeah.
says a lot coming from
Okay.
me. But when that person who will understand, and if they come around, they come around. I'm open.
Okay.
I'm just not seeking it. But
Yeah.
I
So
tried
what's
to
your
date.
type? What's your type for the people in the back that might want to know what is Asia's type?
I always say this, I got a pattern and then I got a type, and my pattern,
We ain't gonna do the pattern. We talk about the type, baby, because it sounds like the pattern has been like, damn, you again, you the
yeah.
same person from
Woo.
last time.
Honestly, I love people with a creative mind. I don't
Yeah,
know. Like I have to have someone that is passionate about something. I don't care if it's collecting toilet paper rolls. Like I
yeah,
have to have someone that has a like true compassion over something. But obviously, I do connect more with people that have a passion with music, that have a
right.
passion with the arts. Um, because there's just an understanding. Like I'm not gonna lie, I like my musicians. I do like my musicians,
Yeah.
but those aren't always the best. Oh my gosh,
Sound like a part of the pattern.
yeah, that's definitely a part of the pattern. But I mean, like I look for something within someone that can like add knowledge. I like to learn, but
Yeah.
so I need someone who's going to bring me things that I can learn and apply to life. Like
Yeah.
I
Teach
got
me
my physical
something.
type. Yes, now let
Yeah.
my friends tell it. They gonna say everybody thinks I love light skinned men with beards and tattoos, and I mean I do, but I've expanded. You know,
Yeah.
bald men,
Expand your
chocolate
palate.
men. I've expanded
Yeah.
my palette a little bit. I'm open, but I'm more about like just the vibes,
Yeah.
and being an overall good person and someone that I know I could trust to one day be a good resource and a
Yeah.
good figure to my son. And so that's what's more important.
Okay, so right now for the fellas in the back that's interested, we on slow motion right now. We
Full
we
motion.
mothering, we out here trying to make music, we trying to get it, get ourselves established, and we trying to break the pattern. Whatever the pattern is, we trying to break it. We don't have time for it. She don't need it. So check back with her sometime next year. When she got a little time, because right now she ain't got time.
Yeah, me and
Uh,
dating. Yeah.
okay. So when will we see you again here in Kansas City? I know you said it's gonna be a long time, but don't be scared to pop out and say, hey, throw a
Honestly,
couple peace signs or something.
I've been tossing up the idea of coming up there in April, during
Yeah.
my son's spring break and doing a show. Cause I miss performing. Like
Yeah.
I miss it. But I'm thinking about, I don't know, like I had a management team out there,
Yeah.
and they're doing their thing right now. And it would be nice to kind of just, I don't know, I want to bring the women of that. There's this whole thing about there's no women making R&B music in Kansas City. That little snippet went all over the place. So I want
Yeah.
to put together something where the women in Kansas City are going to come together, and we're going to show the city that yes, there is women out there that make beautiful R&B music, and we can
Period.
come together. And we don't have enough women showcases in Kansas City, and there's a lot of rappers, you know.
Yes. Yeah, that's a fact. That's true.
Mhm.
I know some, dope young ladies that sing, that are musicians and all of that here. And I will honestly say you are right. There's more rap showcases than R&B showcases, and we
Mhm.
definitely need those. So when you get back, whenever that is, let me know. I'll come out. I'll bring the
Yes.
people out and we'll see what's going on. Cause like I
Yeah.
said, I missed you before you left here and I don't want to miss you the next time around because I know I love a good old photo op as a Leo. I love to be involved in the scene,
Hey,
baby.
them fire,
So,
hey, fire signs. We know a little bit about
oh
that.
my God, girl, I love it. Well, now is the time where I ask you, what is a fun fact about you? What's a fun fact about Asia that people think they know or they may want to know or just something you want to clear up?
Man, I have a lot of fun facts. Whew. Um, let's see. Let's one that I should bring up. I I used to drive a forklift for
Girl, shut
years.
up. I could not see that. What?
I did. I was a forklift driver for almost all of my college career, not even gonna
Oh my
lie.
God.
Yes, I was driving a forklift. I was going to school, then I go work at Hooters, get off Hooters, throw on my clothes to go be a forklift driver with a full face of makeup.
Hustle. Okay.
Yes, I
Hustle.
hustling always. But yeah, I say forklift driver. I was on divorce court, and that's a fun fact I like to spring on people.
Yeah.
That was a fun time. Divorce court, you know. So I always find interesting ways to get on TV. I will say that.
Okay, because what the hell was you doing on divorce court? Was you married at one point? Like you can't
So
just say that and not nobody asked what was going on. What was you doing on there? How did you get
So,
on there?
man, divorce court, you don't have to be married. You just have to be living with someone for at least 3 years. And I was with my son's dad at the time, and I was
Damn, I didn't
being,
know that.
yes, I used to be a little petty thing, and I was watching divorce court, and I signed us up, and they reached out. I didn't think I'd get a phone call, but it was like 6 months later, they reached out, and they're like, "You guys look great. Like, let's get you on divorce court."
Girl,
And
shut up. I'm gonna have to find that clip.
it's all, oh man, it's everywhere. Just look at Hulu, YouTube, this Tubi.
Girl,
It's
shut up.
everywhere.
I'm looking it up. Oh my
It,
God, I'm gonna
yeah,
die.
it is on
What?
there. It's on there. And it's so crazy because people, it was real. It was
Yeah.
real. It was real.
Okay.
Everything on there that not a damn lie.
Yeah,
But
y'all
you
got to
know,
wear me out because I'm gonna look for it later on. Like now, she said she was on year 2000 so and so. Let me
yes.
find it. Let me
This
let
was
me
back
yeah.
in 2018, 2019, long good minute ago.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna be looking for it. That way I can let everybody know she was on divorce court,
I
child.
was
So
on
check
divorce
it.
court.
Oh my God. Do you regret that? Do you ever regret being on there doing whatever, saying whatever it was?
Honestly, it was so tastefully done. Wait,
Yeah.
we made sure we had a pact. We gonna respect each other, especially we. I mean, it was before my kid, but we're still together. Well,
Yeah.
was at the
Okay.
time. We're gonna still respect each other. You know, we'll
Yeah.
make it entertaining, but never nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
And so we executed it well, and luckily it brought great attention to me. Like they were
Yeah.
using that clip, like she was doing press runs and things like that. So when she was doing these press runs, she was using clips from our episode, which was really cool.
I
And
bet.
I got a lot of, and it was based out here in Atlanta. So I was getting some modeling opportunities from it. I was getting off of divorce courts, crazy.
Girl.
Um, my following went bizarre after that because they posted all my socials everywhere. But then they got his social media names wrong, and he didn't get nothing out of it. And
I know he was
I
mad as
loved.
hell.
He was mad. I was happy.
Right.
I was ecstatic, but I don't regret it. Like it's a fun fact. I was classy on there, so
Okay.
no
Okay.
nothing ratchet was going on.
Cause I couldn't be on divorce court. Cause baby, let me get on divorce court. It's getting ready to get real ignorant and petty. Like, yes,
Man,
so and so, and yep, he did. And what
part of
about
me
that
really
time
wanted.
when?
Oof, I wanted to. If I
Baby,
could go
I'll fight
back,
through a refrigerator across the screen, but microwave, all that, baby. I'm gonna show out my 5 minutes of fame on divorce court.
man, I wish I did. I wish I did. I wish I did.
Girl, well, I'm gonna have to catch it because like I said, I love a good old Kiki and TT,
It is.
as
It's
you
it's
can
a good
see.
one. It's
So,
it's a good one. It's a good
okay.
one.
So, I definitely want to make sure that we keep up with the music, keep pushing your music, keep doing what you're doing because you are doing freaking amazing and you look good. I
Mhm.
mean, every picture that I see come across my feed, I'm like, damn, where I gotta start losing weight at because,
I'm trying to
um,
gain some. What
girl,
you
well,
mean?
I can throw you mine, baby, because I'm trying to get lit too by some point. And real quick, I have got to shout out my guys, Black Drip Coffee, because baby, we reps in Kansas City. I didn't even
Yes.
realize, but tea on them. And if you have not tried their coffee, you should. Back to Miss Asia. So like I said, I'm definitely going to be pushing your music, making sure that people hear it, that they tap in, that they subscribe to your YouTube. You are on Apple Music. You are everywhere, okay?
Yes,
And you're doing a good
ma'am.
ass job. So don't let nobody tell you that you're not, because you are really
Thank
cute.
you.
And you
Thank
cute as
you.
hell tonight. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was going where you was going.
Like I said, it's kid free night. I gotta find me something to get into. Maybe I'll change my mind and find a man. I don't know. I haven't decided
Hey,
yet.
even if you got to find one for the night.
You're right. You're right. You're
Tell them,
right.
where you going? Don't leave no toothbrush over here. Mm-mm. Bring yourself
No.
and then exit stage left.
Yeah.
We ain't doing
Exactly.
that. You better make sure that you're watching too, because I hear that a lot of people stealing meat and shit out of people's refrigerator. Maybe they
Stealing
down on
meat
their
is
luck or whatever.
crazy.
Yeah, if they come over, you never know. They may not want to steak. They might want to take a little bit of food out of your refrigerator. Hell,
No,
food
you
is
can go to
high.
the bathroom and sit on that couch, and that's as far as you're getting out of my sight.
Okay, you like I just went to the grocery store. Where you going, Daquan? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But listen, I do want to let you know that now that you have been on my show, you are now a teacup. All of my guests are now teacups when they slide and glide through here. So,
Possibly.
yeah. And like I said, honey, we're gonna keep following you, keep supporting from afar. And whenever you're in town, let me know. I'll pop out. We'll take
Yes,
a couple
ma'am.
pictures because I love a good old photo. Period.
Yes,
And
yes.
yeah. And so on that note, is there anything else that you want to share before we head out?
Yeah, just keep following me. I do love criticism. Like I bring it on. Like I
Okay.
want to hear. I like to hear things from consumer point of view. I really take everything into consideration when I'm making my
Yeah.
music. So just be gentle. But
Okay, because we this
yeah,
side
like, you don't gotta
around
be
here.
rude about it now. Like, you be
Okay,
honest.
keep
But
it cute and
damn.
classy.
Keep
Stop
it cute.
playing.
Exactly.
Yes,
But yes, no, just stay tuned. I got some things up my sleeve. It's a slower burn, but it's gonna be worth it. Be
absolutely.
worth
And you
it.
guys make sure that you are streaming Wanted, her new hit with Kylie.
Yes.
It's really like that. It's on all platforms. Make sure that you stream it, and definitely make sure that you get off into Addicted. I like it. I don't give a damn
That's
when it was
my
done,
everyone's
when it was
favorite
made,
song. I made that song
baby.
drunk too. That
Girl,
that's
shut up,
what's
because I'm gonna play
crazy.
it again before we get up out of here. That way they'll know what you
Hey,
know what I'm saying. I love it though. I love
thank
your music. I
you.
love your style. I love that you're doing you. Please don't let that change.
Thank
Now, I mean,
you.
of course, if you want to make some enhancements over the time, that's cool.
Oh,
But
always
just stay
enhancements.
you.
Always gonna stay me.
Yes.
Always.
Well, before we head out, I'm gonna go ahead and play this right where it's at. And as I tell everybody at the end of every show, always make sure that you keep enough room in your teacups for new tea. Y'all better mess with it. This is Addicted
Yay.
by my girl Asia
Hey.
Sion. And that's how it's going. So make sure that you have a wonderful night. Flip
Thank
your hair, do
you.
everything that I can.
Oh girl, yes.
Yes, and make sure that you keep it light and enjoy the flight. Have a couple cocktails, be cute, and
True.
just keep doing it as heavy as you're doing it, girl.
Thank you, babe. Thank you so much.
Of course. Well, again, a good old clink, and we are out of here, everybody. Make sure that y'all show love to my girl. She's on our platforms. Make sure you get with it, and definitely mess with this one. So,
Yes, yes. Bye
bye.
bye.